During the ceremony, the Australian High Commissioner reaffirmed Australia's commitment to expanding cooperation, especially in science, technology, education and skills development. He noted that thousands of Ugandans have benefited from Australian scholarships and training programs over the years, many of whom are now leaders in government, healthcare, academia, engineering and the private sector.
Once again, to reflect on a partnership that has touched lives, built institutions and shaped generations on both sides of the world.
You have a very big opportunity to reflect as members of the Australia and Uganda, but also as administrators of the two programs of cooperation between Uganda and Australia. Where have we done good and where have we not fared well? How can we further
the main issue of relations between Australia and Uganda is actually education. I think that's where we have had the largest impact, because Australia has trained many Ugandans to come and teach here at Makerere, but also to work in the public and private sectors.
Makerere University has benefited directly through scholarships for some of its students to study in Australia, through partnerships with Australian institutions, some of which are funded by the Australian government, for example through the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research, but they're also funded by the universities themselves.
These alumni, celebrated at the event, were recognized for bringing back home the knowledge and skills that have strengthened Uganda's development agenda. From pioneering agriculture innovations to improving public health systems and shaping policy reforms, the contribution of Uganda's Australian-trained professionals remains a key pillar of the partnership. Present at the celebrations were also the Vice-Chancellor of Makerere University and the Chairperson of the University Council, who underscored the importance of international cooperation in building strong institutions. While Makerere continues to engage in research and academic collaborations with Australian universities, the leaders highlighted that the broader success of the partnership is best seen in the impact of Ugandan students who have returned from Australia with world-class expertise.
The main issue of relations between Australia and Uganda is actually education. I think that's where we have had the largest impact, because Australia has trained many Ugandans to come and teach here at Makerere, but also to work in the public and private sectors.
Makerere University has benefited directly through scholarships for some of its students to study in Australia, through partnerships with Australian institutions, some of which are funded by the Australian government, for example through the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research, but they're also funded by the universities themselves.
Exchange of knowledge and cultural knowledge and experiences. I trust that this goes a long way to foster a better understanding between the two countries, between the communities that are represented on both sides of the association.
It's anchored in mutual respect, shared values and a common belief in the power of knowledge to transform societies. Makerere University has been both a beneficiary and a proud contributor to this remarkable journey.
The research on beans, the latest information I received from our colleagues who are doing research here and with the Australians is they have now managed to reduce the time of cooking the beans from 3 hours to 30 minutes. That is a very big achievement. However, they are now working on the issue of the taste to make sure that even with the new varieties of beans that they have developed, the taste doesn't significantly change, so that the people continue enjoying the beans with the taste that they know.
As the two nations reflect on 6 years of cooperation, the celebrations reinforce a shared vision, a future where education, research and global partnerships continue to empower Ugandans and fuel national development. With alumni and institutions working hand in hand, the Australia-Uganda relationship stands stronger than ever. Sandra Kahunde, UBC News.